Hi, it's Neil McGovern here. I'm going to do a quick video about slap tonguing. That kind of slap tonguing. Now there is another kind, which I've seen people do, where you'll see them actually kind of release the lower lip off the mouthpiece, and that creates quite an explosive sort of sound like this. You can get a whack sort of sound at the end of it, which is fine, but there's quite a long reload time, if you like. The fastest I can do that, I mean, I'm literally kind of coming away from the mouthpiece, so it's quite hard to kind of control. What I prefer to do is a standard kind of clicky, poppy one, where you're creating a vacuum against the reed. Now, there's a lot of videos around and explanations on how to do this. I came about it in a really bizarre way. I was playing a weird piece, Mouth, Feet and Sound, large piece for 100 saxophones, and during that time I was playing a lot of multiphonics, and I've been trying to slap tongue for a long time and realised that I couldn't really, I wasn't really getting anywhere very fast. But I suddenly realised one day that if I was playing a multiphonic, that would stop me just tonguing a note, you know, just going. It's hard to demonstrate now because I can do it, but what I found is also that if I breathe out fully and then just try to get the slap on its own, then that was quite useful to learn how to do it properly. Later on I could put air into it. Let me show you what I mean. So if you, the way this doesn't always work for people, but it's the way I learned how to slap tongue. So you exhale completely, no air. And I'm just making that slapping tongue. It's very like just very hard tonguing, creating that suction against the reed, and whack comes back, and then the reed goes against the mouthpiece, and that's what creates that slap sound, that percussive sound. But you need to be able to do it without actually blowing air down the instrument. You want to just be able to make it pop with the suction sound and the air that's already in the instrument. When you get that, then you can start adding in a bit more air to get some more tone into it and make it a bit more useful musically. One thing I was saying just now that you could try is doing it with a multiphonic. So take your multiphonic, like a boring one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, low C without the F, classic multiphonic, and then just tongue it. Exhale. And I find because the instrument's going to get confused, it's going to try and play one of two notes, you can just focus on not hitting an actual note, just a normal tongue note, but actually getting a percussive pop. That's what you want to achieve. When you've achieved that, then maybe try on some notes. Obviously the lower register is better, sounds really good on tenor as well. Difficult on soprano, but on alto it seems to work okay. And then you can start adding a bit more air in. Just to be aware that if you're practicing this on your best concert reed, the gig reed that you've got, your best out of 10 or best out of 20 reeds, it is going to mash the reed up after a while. I had a concert to do once, playing a piece by Nina Schenk, Impetus, and the opening movement of that, I think, is essentially just a solo sort of slap tongue feature piece, a movement, and yeah, every concert I just ruined a reed. I was, oh no, and then the next best reed, next concert ruined the reed, because you know in concerts, in performance, you're going to really go for it. So I destroyed my reeds doing it that way. But yeah, try it that way and see if it works. A lot of people are going to find they're just going, and maybe just tonguing hard and not quite getting the pop. One odd thing I found, at one point I felt like, and I haven't practiced this for a while, but I found today I could play it quite well. One thing I found is that I thought for a while that I was losing my skill at doing this. I hadn't been playing that weird piece or any other sort of slap tonguing music for a while, and I thought, oh, I've lost this technique. It's gone downhill. It's annoying. I thought I better practice it, and then I realised I always used to wear a lip guard. And you see today I've got my little Rizzler cigarette papers folded up over my lower lip. And I do find actually you need quite a lot of pressure when you're doing the slap tonguing. You need to actually kind of make it pretty firm to get it to work properly. So maybe that will help as well. Have a go, see what you think. It's one of those techniques that may take quite a long time to get together. But anyway, make sure you're trying it in the low register, kind of. Maybe start on a like low F, low E, low D, whatever works for you. But maybe try the multiphonics as well. See if that helps.